The American Revolution, a watershed in the establishment of democratic governments, and a rebellion against the most powerful empire in the world. What could have driven loyal subjects of King George III to pronounce him a tyrant and throw off the rule of his government? Historians point to the conclusion of the French and Indian War in 1763 as the beginning of the conflict. Britain reasoned that since the colonists benefited most from the war, they should pay for it through taxes. The first major tax was the Stamp Act. It required an official seal on every legal document, newspaper, and even playing cards. But the colonists were resentful of the tax and harassed agents of the Stamp Act, forcing many of them to resign. So the British replaced the Stamp Act with the Townshend duties, which placed taxes on luxury goods like tea, paper, and paint. In addition, Britain sent troops into Boston, the hotbed of British resistance. But patriots like John Adams organized to protest British power by boycotting luxury goods. In 1770, hostilities between British troops and Boston patriots reached the breaking point, when British troops responded to a tumultuous mob of Bostonians by firing on them at point-blank range, killing 5. By 1773, the Townshend duties had been repealed, except for the duty on tea. Americans took the tax on tea very personally, and in response threw thousands of pounds of British tea into Boston Harbor. The enraged British government responded with the Intolerable Acts, which closed Boston Harbor, forced colonists to repay the price of the tea, and suspended colonial governments. Colonial leaders countered by encouraging the formation of state militias, the first of which clashed with British troops at Lexington in 1775. The skirmish was small and unorganized, but it showed the British that the colonists were willing to fight. The first organized battle took place at Bunker Hill, where entrenched colonial patriots lost a hard-fought battle, but not before inflicting over 1,000 casualties on the British force. By 1776, the Continental Congress in Philadelphia realized that relations with Britain could not be mended, and officially severed ties from Great Britain by issuing the Declaration of Independence.